Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Guys, so today I filmed this Christmas makeup look. Some people said that they wanted to see like a holiday look. This is classic Christmas glam. So I went with a really glittery gold eye, big lashes, really dramatic. You can obviously tweak this look to how far you want to go in terms of the glam, but like I went full glam. So red lips, gold glittery eyes, big lashes, intense highlight. So I really hope you enjoy. I hope you have a good Christmas, and let me know what other looks you want to see. Okay, bye. Because we're doing a really glam Christmas look, and I'm going to use a lot of eyeshadows. I want them to really stand out. So today I'm going to use Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I'm just taking a little bit. And I don't like to take too much. Like, I don't like to like, you know, less is more. And make sure it's evenly spread, because if it's not, you're gonna have really patchy eyeshadow. So today I'm gonna be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. To be honest, I was not going to get this palette, but then everybody kind of hyped it up, and honestly, I love the colors. Like, I have not dabbled into like these yet, but soon. Today we're gonna use all the warm tones. To take my, it's rubbed off, because you know, I'm ratchet. But this is the Sigma 2040. Okay, yeah. This is like the best blending brush. I'm telling y'all, invest in this brush. First, gonna go into a transition color. And I think I'm gonna use these two. Both of them are pretty warm light browns. We're just gonna go in straight onto the primer. And we're gonna start putting that in our crease. I just realized I should zoom in. So back into these two, just any light brown warm shades will be perfect for transition color. You don't need these colors, obviously. Whatever you have will work. That's the thing about makeup. You can literally manipulate anything you have to create whatever look you want. So we're not being precise at all. Like, I'm being super messy because this is just to warm up the crease. So again, just blowing it out. I want to go into this color, which is just a really red orange undertoned brown. Actually, it might just be more like a red orange, but a dark red orange. We're gonna go in the crease, but lower than where we put the transition shade. Because if we put it where we put the transition shade, everything is just gonna get really muddy. So I'm just laying down the product. So I'm just packing it on directly into the crease. Okay, and then I'm just gonna slightly start blending that. It looks crazy now, but trust it's gonna come together. Back with our blending brush, dipping back into the first two colors that we used as a transition shade. And we're just gonna blend the edges of everything now. I'm trying not to go over directly where I put the product, because then the product is just gonna fade away. I'm more trying to go along the edges. Whenever you're blending, try not to go exactly where you put a product, an eyeshadow, and then blend that, because then all your hard work is just gonna disappear. Unless it's really intense, then you know, blend that shit. I'm telling you, when you're doing any kind of dramatic look, always start with a small amount. And you can always build up, that's the thing. But if you put a lot at one time, it's going to be so much harder to like get rid of it. It's okay if it gets like all here, because remember, we're doing our eyes first, so you can always get rid of that with like a wet one or your concealer or something. We're really sticking with red undertone, so I want to put like a darker red undertone brown. I'm gonna go into my trusty Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So I'm using Cocoa Bear and I'm mixing that with this more cool tone color. And I'm putting this in my outer V as well as in the crease. again, outer V, and crease. I'm blending the edges. So let's move on to the face. I'm gonna take the Elegant Pro Conceal. I think this is in the shade Fawn. So I think I saw this in my last video, or the first one, that I don't particularly like the red concealer to this because that is just so intense. I prefer this because this is more of a red undertone to my skin tone. So I just like putting this in, like, around my mouth, because you know us women have dark areas around our mouth. Any darker, kinda, I wanna put it above my. Sorry guys, the music is distracting me. Also, under these bags. Go away, go away. Just gonna blend that. And at the same time, if you can see, I'm cleaning up that eyeshadow that we did earlier. Great, now we look more even. Now we're going to do foundation. And my favorite foundation, my holy grail foundation, is the NARS Sheer Glow. This is in the shade Syracuse. Okay, and obviously, I say obviously, but some people forget this. You need to bring it down thy neck because we all want to look un color. It's why I didn't do languages, huh? Little girl, I hate doing tutorials or like doing makeup and I'm not doing anything after. I think it's such a waste of makeup. So like, somebody better take me out. Next, I'm going to cream contour. So what I have been using like forever, by forever I mean like a year, is this Ruby Kiss face contour. Standard, you have like a more red undertone and then a cooler shade to contour with. So around the top of my ear. And remember guys, contouring is not a universal thing. Every contour video I find is just, everybody's like, okay, start from the top of your ear. You know, same thing. Like, no, everybody's face shape is different. So if y'all want me to do like a video on like how to contour for different face shapes, I think that'd be like a really cool video. Now I'm going into the cooler shade and I'm going to contour my jawline to get rid of that double chin. Now I'm going to do concealer and I'm first just going to cover underneath my eyes. This is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. This is my exact skin tone. So I'm just putting a little bit. Okay, now I'm just gonna highlight slightly. I'm using Biscuit from the same NARS concealer, which is just a couple shades lighter than my skin tone. I'm just putting a few dots. And then I'm just taking whatever's left on my beauty blender and just going under my contour area because that's kind of gonna make your contour pop a little bit. Now we're gonna bake. So let me just remove the creases before I set. And away we go. I have very, very dry skin, like very, very dry skin. So I never powder my whole face. Only my T-zone, because I really get oily in my T-zone. Like while I bakes, we could go back to the eyes. We need to do brows. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ebony. I swear by this brow product, y'all. I like to brush up my brows first. So again, just here like strokes wherever I have sparse areas. Or just lining my eyebrows a little bit. Just to make them look a little more defined. Very quickly, I'm just going to take my skin tone concealer and very lightly clean up under my brows a little bit, because some of the eyeshadow that we had done kind of got too high, so we need to fix that situation, guys. Now let's go back to the eyes. I'm going to take some black eyeshadow. This is my favorite black eyeshadow. This is Blackout by Urban Decay. I'm going to put that on the very outer edge. I'm just gonna build the black again because it's losing some of its pigmentation, which is natural for when you're blending it. Just to clean up that edge, now I'm going to take some more powder on the butt end of my beauty sponge because this has a sharper edge, and I'm just going to instant fix. Boom. Got it. I'm going to go back into my paint pot and I'm just going to put a little bit on the lid, and this is really going to make the lid stand out. And before we put the glitter, I want to put a gold eyeshadow so that even if the glitter fades away, we have a color underneath it that will, you know, still stand out. So I'm gonna take this gold from the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is just a medium yellow gold. You can see that. My lid. Around my nose. So I'm just mixing those three, and we're gonna have a really blown out lower lash line. I'm connecting it to that outer edge, and I'm bringing it all the way in. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with the black, and for this one I'm not going far in, I'm going about halfway in. Then I'm going in with blending brush, sorry, and just going around the edges, doing like a final blend. Taking my ABH, it's really dirty, I've had it for a while. So I want it to be really bronzed look. So this one is really red. I am going to mix this neutral color with this slightest bit of that, again starting from the top of my ear, and I'm going in circular. I never go like this. I feel like that gives a very harsh line, so I'm just going in circles. I find it like puts it on and blends it at the same time. See, just a little bit. I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus. If I didn't say, I didn't. Okay, and what this does, it makes the powders on your face look more skin-like. It allows the products to melt into your skin, so it doesn't look like powder that's on top of your skin, but it actually like melts into your skin. And right before it dries, like right before it dries, I'm gonna put my highlighter because I want my highlighter to be intense, but at the same time I don't want it to look powdery. So when it's still a bit damp, your skin is gonna give you like the most, it's like a gleam, not really glittery and powdery. I'm going to be using my trusty ABH Glow Kit in That Glow and this Real Technique setting brush. So I'm going to take Golden Bronze, which is just a gold. You see how it gives a gleam? This side was a bit more dry, so you could probably see how it's going to look a bit more powdery. Also a little bit, bringing it under my brow bone, and also a little bit above my brow, because this is where the light naturally hits. A little bit on my nose, a lot on my nose, on my non-existent cupid bow, a bit here because the light naturally hits your hair. So now we look like like a glazed donut. Now let's put some glitter. I'm gonna use this really pretty yellow bronzy kind of gold. This is from a limited edition Christmas MAC collection thing, but any kind of glitter can Wonderful World has really nice glitters, so anything will do. I'm gonna spray my brush a little bit with Fix Plus. I'm gonna take a little bit of glitter and put that on my lid. Boom, watch that. Okay, I had to zoom you all in more to see this because the glitter isn't really showing up on camera, but watch. Camera doesn't do this justice, like, whoa. Do y'all see that? Honestly, I'm gonna have glitter all over my face, but you know what? Worth it! Can y'all see that? Okay, so it turns out my camera died, but anyway, it's fine. I put on some liquid eyeliner. I did a really thick wing, and I put on false eyelashes. Okay, so next, I'm just gonna put some black eyeliner in my waterline. You can put nude if you wanted your eyes to look bigger, but I like how kind of dramatic the eyes are going. So we really only have the lips to do now, and honestly guys, you can do whatever lip you want. Either go with a nude or red. For nude, I would probably do Taupe by MAC. That's my favorite nude lipstick. But today, let's do red. So I'm using Avenue by Colourpop. And fill in. So yeah, that's a look guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is super Christmas glam. If you want to do the look, if you need advice or anything, please don't be afraid to DM me. Please leave a comment below on what I should do next, because I have time on my hands now that exams are done. Okay, thank you, bye. Boy, you blew it. How could you do it to